Hey, what's good, y'all? So on today's video, we're going to be talking about two cryptocurrencies that are in the battle of tokenization. We're talking about the battle for tokenization. So the first one up is Hedera, aka HBAR. And you can see right here, we covered Hedera yesterday as well with their announcement with BlackRock. So it turns out that BlackRock is using a platform that Hedera has built or is on the Hedera's blockchain, not necessarily an official partnership with the Hedera Hashgraph Foundation or anything like that. But you see on this chart here on TradingView or CoinGecko, excuse me, we have a giant shoot up in the price. It went up about 100% from the bottom of the day and wicked all the way up past 18 cents. So you can see here that Hedera is up 103% for the past year. The last 30 days, close to 4%. In the last 14 days, about 20%. And then the last 7 days, amazing 55%. Some people have been selling. You can see on the bottom that Hedera is now down 21% for the day. So a lot of people were selling at the top. You can almost see a double top here. Hedera went crazy and is definitely being fed by the narrative of real world assets. So the one we're going to compare it to is Algorand. Algorand also fits the narrative of real world assets. Both of these coins, Hedera and Algorand, are what they call generation 3 blockchains, generation 3. Bitcoin being Gen 1, Ethereum, smart contract platforms like Cardano being Gen 2, and then you have Hedera and Algorand known as generation 3. So Algorand has been up 13.3% for the year, down almost 22% the last 30 days, down 8% for the last 14 days, and the last 7 days up 23%. And again, because of that real world asset news, Algorand definitely shot up past 26 cents with a nice wick, and it has dumped a little bit since there. So let's go check out these price charts. We'll start with Hedera. So this view right here is on the year to date. Hedera has been on a nice climb, declined just like everything else, pulled back, and then boom, that's the announcement, and the market rewarded that announcement. After more details came out, we can assume that it has went down. So very interesting looking chart. Hedera price is above the 8 EMA, which is a good sign, still bullish. And then it is also above now the 34 EMA. It's looking really good, in my opinion, here. It is about 3 ATRs above the mean. So, again, you could probably see that there is going to be a pullback. And then if we go check out the weekly chart, Hedera wicked above the 200 EMA on the weekly, right? 200 SMA on the weekly. And that would have put it in a very strong bull market. And we'll go back to the daily. It is above on the daily, the 200 SMA, which is putting it on the bull market on the daily. So that's very solid. So if you are in Hedera, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And then let's compare it to its real world asset competitor, which is Algorand. So if we look at Algorand on the daily, Algorand is above above the 8 EMA, and I talked about this the other day. If it can close above the 8 EMA, make a breakout to about 21 cents where the yellow line is, this is the 34 EMA, you get some good action. So if we zoom in a little bit, Algorand wicked above, but it did not close. So we still need a 1, 2, maybe 3 closes above the 34 EMA so it could really stay above at these price levels and reach that next target of about 25 cents, and then roughly that 28 to 30 cent range, ultimately going back up to 32 cents if it can keep closing these levels. So if we look at it on the weekly chart, Algorand is way below the 200 SMA, and that's at 57 cents up here. So that's way up there on the weekly. So we need some closes above there. And if we go back to the daily, again, I talked about how Algorand was in a small bear market. It has climbed out of the bear market on the daily, back in the bull market, but again, a rejection here at the 34 EMA at 21.29. So we need it to close, but so far so good. You know, it's looking good. So the question is, when it's a battle of the real world assets, which cryptocurrency do you like the most? HBAR or do you like Algorand? Let me know what you think in the comments below.